Happy Monday. I'm Alli, and this Monday I'm going to be playing some more Dishonored. Let me get the light here so I don't have this weird bluish cast to my face. That. Maybe that's a little better. Maybe. So, Dishonored. Where is Dishonored? There it is. Making jingly noises on my desktop. Quite loud. I don't remember the rest of the game being quite that loud. Alright, let us continue. Where were we? Oh yes, Dr. Galvani's offices. Oh, but a cute little rat. Alright, how... I forget what my buttons are here. Block, attack. This is what? Dash? Night sight. Forgetting the controls.
The great ships have stopped bringing their hulls.
Alright, they're snoozing. What are my goals here? It's been so long, I don't remember exactly what I'm trying to do here. Well... Spiritual remedy. And a bust. Flame Scion! It goes well. How are you? Guess I want to get back to the distillery district. Probably. What's this? Like the hilt of a sword. There's a note on the wall. Cleaning instructions. Dear Miss Benton, when cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please at all costs refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether. Otherwise, I'll have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Regards, Dr. Galvani. Postscriptum. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left next week's pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder next week, of course. Your code has been successfully debugged by the almighty being, and only... Theater? of this metaverse, John Carmack, who found a script in your brain called sandycorrection.js. Must have been coded by John Romero when he was supposed to be working on Quake and didn't. Better get the axe. Alright, so we got mission clues. Time to tear down some walls. Yep. Got plague rat viscera. Don't like it. Do not like it. Alright. Shelf. Don't need to eat the bread. You can imagine the axe on a box with a sign saying, break in case of Romero not coding Quake. Now, what's this? Sokolov's health elixir. I can't carry anymore. Galvani lab key. Yes, that's useful. Have I listened to the audiograph player?
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Rat behavior and extermination. Excerpt from a series of interviews with street workers by rat catcher Lena. Used to be you'd go out with a bag, a stick with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street rats to work with us, the younger ones who didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. While at it, there's a book called Masters of Doom. I've seen it. I've heard of it. Yeah, I think I read a couple chapters of it, but not the whole thing. Grab a copy. Just go to John Romero's site and I could get a copy of that for like 20 euros. I could get a, what is it? Vinyl records of Quake soundtrack for like 250 euros. Or for the low price of 6,666 euros and 66 hundredths of a euro, I could have a day of deathmatch in Ireland with John Romero. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward. But it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the city watch started paying better. But that didn't last long, because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. He hopes your wallet is doing well after paying for that day of deathmatch. Getting pwned. Alright, what do we got here? I think I've got all that I wanted from this particular place. Hey, what's this book? The Rat Plague. Excerpt from a Natural Philosopher's Notes. For over a year, I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city, exhibit a younger strain of plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Pierrot's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. Hey, TL Port. Thief, Supernatural, and Political Edition. It's going pretty well. So, TL Port, how are you? How's things? How's life treating you? So, what do I have outside the keyhole here? What is it? Chamber pot. Vandress! Hello, Vandress! How are you today? Just looking for books at this point. What do we got here? Some test tubes. Close the toilet. The Leviathan's Sorrow. Excerpt from a report on a treatise banned by the Rudshore Trade Council. Little is known of Pacotti, credited with this series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 01. Enslavement, on the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle. Pacotti offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. So far, the powers I've got are Possession, Night Sight, Blink, and maybe that's it. 02. Dissolution. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pacotti actually uses the term families. 03. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of the whale's savagery. 04. Disruption. Here, Pacotti is on his weakest footing, issuing up feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. Aha, you have a favorite power. Yeah, actually, let me take a look at what powers. So I've got Dark Vision, Blink, and Possession. I do believe I want to get out of this place. Can I just go out these doors? Alright. Somebody tooting down there. So, which way do I want to go? I want to go this way. What? Those guys are fighting down there. What is this guy up to? Well, that was bloody.
Got a prowler on the loose.
Blink is the teleportation power, or do I summon Blink 182 to produce sound and confuse them? It might be the latter. I actually don't remember which songs are by Blink 182. I'm sure I've heard plenty over the years. Alright, there's rats down there. all full up on health elixirs. So, what are my objectives? We got... Contaminate the Bottle Street Gang's bootleg elixir with plague. Seems bad. I think it makes my character like close his eyes for a fraction of a second. Oh, a crime. It's time for your friendly neighbor Alli man to stop this. Like the SCP game? Is that like do you blink and then supernatural creatures are able to see into your soul because you're blinking? Let's see. So I think I'm actually not going to take the contaminated rat stuff to...
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours.
Oh, they move when you blink.
Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting Boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me?
Oh, they're fighting.
Come on, let's get this.
Oh, they're fighting with metal. Should I intervene?
I'll stick you.
Settle down, gents. What is this? Long live the Empress. Crossed out. She was a wench. Alright. I don't know if I could have saved the watch guard. These guys are all unconscious. There won't be more crime if there aren't any more criminals to commit them. Well, alright, what does this say? No one will keep us from death. It's an odd statement. So, Alone in the Dark is an interesting series. The one that came out in, what is it, about 2003? Oh, the heart is beaten.
What have they done to me?
Got a rune close by. I got past the wall of light. Nice. 2003 was the new Nightmare. The fourth. Uh-oh. I'm out of sleeper bolts. What do? I can't get past him. Oh, I did. If I were meant to save them instead of just sitting there to watch, they would be called rescue men, not watchmen. Alright, last save. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't get spotted. Oh, can I blink up there? No. Where was that rune anyhow?
Huh?
Not huh. Oh, huh. Oh, I want that thing. Is that, that's the rune. Corporal Meadows. But who rescues the rescueman? Cracks destroying a city. So we got drop it. Does that mean not using any powers either? How do I?
Huh? What the fuck? What?
Uh-oh. Guys, we're saying dirty words. Oh, can I get to hold your square? No melee and no ranged. Just sneaking and running. That seems fair. Oh, for how long? Is this another 5-minute one? Okay, Google. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Theft of food or elixir is punishable by death. Tampering. Who fires the fireman? Nice. Alright, so we've got Overseer Martin. Is he the one that I'm supposed to... No, he's the one I... Wait a minute. He's not either of the ones that I'm supposed to interact with. Who cares the caretakers? That's an important one. So, Overseer Martin.
Hello. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here, except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
I wonder if I can talk to Overseer Martin.
Wait until we can speak in private, Corvo.
Deal with Martin's guard so I can speak safely. So, with no ranged and no melee, how am I supposed to deal with the guard? Who fishes the fishman? It's beginning to look a lot like fishmen. Is there anything I can drop on him? Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, there's a wanted poster about me. Corvo Atano. So, this whole drop it business means I can't use my trank darts right now. Do I just come back here later? What's the deal? Am I allowed to use powers? I don't know. I think not. I don't think I can reach that high. Hold him gently around the neck. Is that... I guess that doesn't count as using a weapon, right? Please, sir. I feel your collar is a little bit too loose. Your state of wakefulness is, you know, inconvenient. Oh yeah, I think putting him in a sleeper hold doesn't count as weapon use. Uh-oh. I messed that up. Oh, this place is rather confined. Okay, Google, stop. What does this say? Haters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street... Oh, Hatters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last. Just because I have to disarm doesn't mean I can't use my arms.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretics brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
I wonder if I can blink behind him.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason. Look, sure.
Psst, Corvo. It's me, Overseer Martin.
Alright. Arms used.
Corvo, now I knew you'd make it. I told the Admiral you would. What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the Void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Alright. What do we have here? Oop. Tasks. Use the release lever to unlock Overseer Martin.
I've poor circulation, and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood.
Alright. Dishonor on my whole family.
Feels good to stand up straight.
Make note of this.
Thanks,
How's it go, Peach?
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there.
Monday's
meeting with the guard named
Monday.
Hargart, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe
I drank a whole lot of coffee.
All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
All right. There we go.
Could the city get any worse? Never doubt it.
Hello. Welcome to the stream, Liam. How's it going? What am I looking for? Meeting chamber. Anything interesting back here? Rats. I always feel bad about using the rats with possession because they die at the end. Do I want to go this way? I'm not sure. Branding instructions, 83 meters. I'm not sure which way I want to go. I'm going to go back up. 90% of people get your name wrong? I'm sorry. I guess, like, it is hard sometimes. Some people have a hard time with Alli Astra. I guess the real question is it nub or noob? Alright. Can I climb up here?
Think you
Oof.
get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
Alright. So, I like being up high. Can I traverse? I don't know if I can walk. Nub like a nubbin. Oh, these guys might spot me up here if they look up ever. Oh, that's barbed. Ow. There's 2 guards out here.
Things are bad.
There's one inside.
Chances are very good.
Could just sneak inside without touching these guys. Might try to do that. First, let me quick save. That seems like a good opportunity. Oh. Oh. Now that's timing. Ah, I see. Yeah, it is also hard to distinguish L's from I's.
What's going on there?
Ah, this guy saw me.
To me, you're going down.
Uh-oh. That is some kind of grenade? Ah, what's going on here?
Someone get over here. Die.
There we go. Sleepy time, fellas. Alright, so that one's unconscious. That one's unconscious. That one's unconscious. Alright. Why does that door keep opening? Alright. Got a note here. Kurno's a visit. Visit Kurnow. Wayland, Captain Kurnow and his retinue will be here this evening. See that they are allowed through the checkpoint without incident. I would like him in a fair mood when I have drinks with him in the meeting chamber. Also, be prepared to defend the checkpoint from the inside should things go awry with negotiations. Not that I expect they should, but I want your overseers prepared in case Kurnow and his men live up to the City Watch's reputation. I, Overseer Campbell. Alright. What's this? Spring razor. A spring razor trap can be attached to any surface by aiming at it and pressing left trigger. It will be triggered as an enemy approaches it, throwing up a cloud of shrapnel. Sounds horrible. Okay. Wanted to see on top of that shelf because the guy was rooting around up there. Alright, anything else interesting in here? I guess now that these guys are unconscious, I can really... Oh, there's people on the other side of that gate. Actually, I should use one of these elixirs. Lots and lots of razor wire. Order shall prevail. Wonder if that door was keeping opening because that guy was sleeping too close to it. I think that was it. Can I look through the keyhole? It's like...
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Chances are very good.
Play your way. Pathways. There are many pathways through your missions. Front streets, alleys, windows, rat tunnels, rooftops, and waterways. Experiment with different ways to reach your goals. Alright, so we got Holger Square. Okay, this is stairs. Can at least be out of sight down here. Warning, outflow area. This looks like quite the large pipe. That money here? if I whack the boards, will that alert anybody? Seems not. Very windy down here. It's at the top of this chain. Chamber. Anybody here? Nope. Nope. How far are we from the instructions? 2 kennels. Do I want to? I think I don't want to go to the kennels just yet. This is the office of the High Overseer. A little bit of quick save. Oh, there are overseers all over the place. Is this copper wire? Good for some money, at the very least. Looks like I can. Oh, maybe I can blink up there. What does this say? Keep both hands on the plow, lest the outsider find use for them. An overseer is he who lives in the world of the invisible, spying with his eye all that hides in the hearts of wayward men. Sayings of the Overseer, 2:11. The 7 strictures. 1. The wandering gaze. 2. The lying tongue. 3. Restless hands. 4. Roving feet. 5. Rampant hunger. 6. Wanton flesh. 7. The errant mind. So... I think I want to get the branding instructions first. That sounds interesting. I think I'm going to go back down here. Well, maybe the kennels is the right way to do that. Let's check the kennels out.
Do not let your keen eyes wander tonight, boy. There's word of bad men about.
Bad men about. Ooh.
He's a good boy. Good boy, Justice. Nice. Settle down, man. It's only me. Boreal's under the flooding district and all the rest of them. So it's just me tonight. What? Don't look at me like that. How are you, boys? You miss your poor brother.
This one says keep out. Sick hound disposal. That sounds awful. It's got a combination. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Overseer. Where do I put this guy? In the shadow, I guess. Oh, he had bullets, too. Opened with a lever elsewhere. Found cage release. What do these guys have? Can I reach that book? Can't reach the book. I want that book so bad. Alright. Hound cage release. Do not use this lever. It is of utmost importance that you do not open this cage without my approval. Voracious is ill and quite temperamental. Should his cage be opened, he might attack and endanger anyone patrolling the kennel. Signed, Houndmaster Wharton. So they're labeled D and E, and F is gone. So what? Is this cage labeled? F. So how do I... Is there like a handle somewhere? Huh. Aha! There is a handle. Please, sir. Not with the bullets. I was not expecting an overseer to come around the corner and start shooting a pistol at me. Oof. So, what do we have in here? These guys are dead. 7 Strictures. Excerpt from a commonly distributed overview of the 7 Strictures. Surround your innermost being with these strictures and you will be safe. The 7 Strictures are our core principles, taught and reinforced by overseers across the Isles. From these principles stem all manner of rules, social codes, and beliefs about the cosmos. Some would say cosm. The 7 Strictures. 1. Wandering gaze. 2. Lying tongue. 3. Restless hands. 4. Roving feet. 5. Rampant hunger. 6. Wanton flesh. 7. Errant mind. All these behaviors must be restricted in order to keep one's heart free from malevolent influences. They are the inroads of the outsider. The outroads of the insider. Alright, I guess. Interesting book and a bunch of money. And these are labeled 12. That says Hound Cage Release. I don't think I want to do that. Peach is Mighty Pog. Alright, what's in there? So that dog is active, but not up and about. What do we got here? Weaver Wolf, how's it going? Hello and welcome. Alright, what do we got here? A note. Loot cache. Oliver, I've taken the loot we gathered and stashed it in the incinerator room. It's under the dead hound, so nobody will dig around and find it. Look to your strictures to figure out the door code. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. I trust you're devout and clever enough to figure it out. Burke. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I had too much coffee today, but now I'm drinking water. So it should all even out. So, lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. Which... does it... Alright, we got blood sausage. Alright, let me read that note. Wait. So... oh, it's in notes. Loot cache. So... tongue, gaze, mind. Alright. Whelping and Training Hounds. Excerpt from a Hound Trainer's Guide. From each litter, there's usually somewhere shy of 4 good pups. But we always drown the runt. Them that remain spend three or so months sucking from their mothers before we start 'em up with the training. It's simple at first, returning sticks and sitting still on command. Only pissing outside and the like. But by the 8th month, we got 'em hunting for scented sackdolls hidden in a scrub forest, killing wild pigs on command, and taking a man in padded armor down by hanging onto his forearm. At the end of the first year, we graduate the ones that have learned and shoot the ones that haven't. The overseers take them after that, and we never see them again. Except once. Walking down Clavering Boulevard, an overseer passed me, preaching about the litany of the White Cliff and the evils of witchery. Sure enough, his hound started whimpering and wagging its tail. That's how I knew it was one of mine. Whelped up from a pup. Whelped up from a pup. Alright, what else have we got here? The 7th Stricture. Excerpt from a work detailing one of the 7 strictures. Restrict the errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can 2 enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way and the second another, until the body stumbles into a ditch and its neck is broken. Likewise, 2 contrary thoughts cannot long abide in the mind, or it will grow weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Alright, so mind is the 7th. What do we got here? Processed whale oil. Money. Hemlock essence is also worth money. So. What was it? It was the lying tongue, wandering gaze. Oh. No. I went the wrong way, and now the dog is mad at me. I don't know if that was a good idea. What happens if I go right back through? Will it still be... Oh. I seem to have gotten away clean-ish. So. Uh-oh. No, he's coming this way. Darn.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Alright, at least the ones in the cages aren't going wild. Okay. I just gotta stay clear of that dog. Alright, so lying tongue is 2, wandering gaze is 1, errant mind is 7. 2, 1, 7. Uh-oh, dog. Doggo. Ah, the dog's faster than me. Ow. So I expect the dog to go back to its patrol. Then what? Question is it gonna come back this way? Is it gonna keep going counterclockwise? It's turning. It's turning around. That's the one in the cage. Give it 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, here it comes. Dogs have an interesting stance, very wide set front shoulders. That dog was excited. Alright, so what was it? 217? Oh, this, uh-oh. Rewire tool. Disable security devices or make them work in my favor by using a rewire tool on the circuitry panel for the security device that I want to hack. This consumes the rewire tool. Rewired walls of light, arc pylons, and watchtowers will harm my enemies instead of me, while rewired alarms will be fully disabled. Sounds harmful. Alright. I think that's all I can get. I should get out of this place. Dog's coming. Don't think I'll... Uh-oh. Oh, that dog is eating rats. Alright. Back to hold your square. So... I really want to get those branding instructions. I don't know if I need them, but it seems like they would be useful. So they are 46 meters that way. And going through the kennels didn't help me get there. How did I get into this kennels area? Came up a ladder, didn't I? Ah, okay, that's the kennels door, and this is the door to no dumping. I'm all full up on health elixir. That was a weird rat shadow. Kind of like it. Alright, is this anywhere interesting? No one will keep us from death. Can't open this grate as far as I can tell. Might be able to blink through it, though. Could be interesting. I hear somebody tromping around. Lots of people tromping around. Let's stay away from those guys. Wait, am I going the right way? Oh. I want to go this way. Alright. So, we're... branding instructions are 86 meters that way now. Might have to go a different way to get them. These guys are having a slumber party. Alright. I don't think I can go through that building. Distillery District, Golden Cat. Are there rat tunnels that I could take? No, backtracking didn't seem to help much here. Actually, can I get up to that ledge? If I blink. Aha! Oh, I should drink my mana potion. Oh, what's this? King Sparrow feathers. Worth money. Alright. Oh, where are we now?
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Searched the place top to bottom. And nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you? One time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out. I couldn't find a way down, and by the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
Out on a
Maybe
ledge.
the outsider was watching.
So when do they lock down? I wonder.
Now what?
Uh-oh. You're just imagining things, sir.
Probably rats into everything.
Quite a lot of people up here. But this is approximately where those branding instructions are. Alright. So, I think I want to get into the archive. But, what's my best way to do that? Oh. Heart doth beat. There's a rune below me, and one seemingly in the meeting chamber. Oh. I think these wiring Ah, crap! Ow. Dope. Ah, I messed that up. Bullets hurt. Ow. Alright. Well, things seem to have quieted down a little bit now that I'm on the other side of this door. Got some spiritual remedy. Was not expecting those dudes to go through the door. Okay. Ooh. That was ill-advised. What's this guy doing?
He is strong. Only by utmost striving can he be resisted.
Oh, that was a somebody saw me noise. But then it subsided. Alright, where? There was an... Okay. Guy's got his sword out. Sir, I need to be... Yeah, like that. Alright. Alright, the heart is beating. The telltale heart. Well, that one's down low.
Overseer Strictures, is the outsider a winged serpent?
Well, Coriander of Morley wrote that such serpents are kin to the whales and leviathans, and indeed sailors off the shores of Pandysia tell of great winged shapes seen circling far inland, if such reports are to be believed. But the outsider is something else, not of flesh, a being that haunts creation from first to last, incorporeal but not without force and influence. And so, briefly and in conclusion, not a winged serpent.
In dreams, I have seen my hands raised against my own child, as the outsider already corrupted me.
In the life of High Overseer Perry, it is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
Oh, this guy is going to discover those bodies. What? 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 Apparently my targeting is terrible. Alright. Overseer Slumber Party, Part 2. What's this place? High Overseer Benjamin Holger. His words will drive us ever onward. Founder of the Order, wrote Reform and Tradition. Knife driven through his eye during the siege of Whitecliff. High Overseer John Clavering. May his light guide our path through the murk. Instrumental in the construction of the Abbey, his deft hands illuminated early copies of the 7 Strictures. Consumed by fever in his bed. High Overseer Falk Barrow. His hand will ever be on our shoulders. Contributed several chapters to the sayings of the Overseers. Introduced the right of the watchful eye. Fell down a flight of stairs. How unfortunate for him. High Overseer Abram Templeton. A pillar of justice. Standing above the clouds of iniquity. Wrote the opening of the Litany of the White Cliff. Taken by consumptive illness. High Overseer Francis Perry. His sacrifice will never be forgotten. First Overseer to personally encounter and combat an incarnation of the Outsider. Went missing during the Fugue Feast. His body was never found. So what's in the urn? Speaking of what's in the urn. Overseer John Breton. He was a blade held aloft for the everyman. Aided in hiding the Book of Strictures from being burned by enemy fires. Run through with a spear during the siege of Whitecliff. I wonder why his is busted. Alright. A big old painting. So the heart is telling me that...
Once they're brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guilt they seek.
Well, I should be listening to the heart more often. Alright, so we got... Oh, there's the rune. It's right below me. Wait a minute. How many meters below me? 9 meters, so it's down further. There's a person over there. Doors are wide open. Ooh, a book. 7 Strictures. Oh, we've already read this. Any people in here? Does not appear so. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So, where? The heart's down even further, it seems. Not the heart, the rune. 6 meters directly below me, so that's like 1 story's worth of house? About. Alright, so that guard does move around from time to time. I want to read this note, though, if I can reach it. No, I guess it's not a readable note. I bet these plaques are, though.
Where have the overseers gone? They wade through chest-high waters with their hounds.
Ah, these are about the Strictures. Wandering gaze. Restrict a wandering gaze that looks hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches a man's fancy in one moment but brings calamity in the next. For the eyes are never tired of seeing, nor are they quick to spot illusion. A man whose gaze is corrupted is like a warped mirror that has traded beauty for ugliness and ugliness for beauty. Instead, fix your eyes to what is edifying and to what is pure, and then you will be able to recognize the monuments of the outsider. But where's the one for lying tongue? Wasn't lying... Oh no, wander gaze is number 1. Lying tongue is number 2. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a spark in a man's mouth. It is such a little thing, yet from one spark an entire city may burn to the ground. Restrict restless hands, which quickly become the workmates of the outsider. Unfettered by honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, and the spade. For even the lowest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. Collection box. I'll take the money. I wonder if that was impious of me. Restrict roving feet that love to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stones of other men's fields. They wander into foreign lands, only to return with their souls blackened by iniquity. Where have you strayed that destruction now comes behind you? Would you walk across burning coals or broken glass? Then why do you prowl into the homes of honest men or into the dens of hidden things? For the result is the same. You will fall into the void. Instead, rest your feet on a firm foundation so that when the winds of the outsider shriek against you, you will stand firm and not be overthrown. I feel personally attacked by that one. Restrict rampant hunger, or the intemperate will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even filth. For what goes into a man poisons him, and if a man eats filth, then filth is what he will vomit up. And for a morsel of meat, a glutton will sell his birthright, his family, and his friends. Wanton flesh. Restrict the desires of the wanton flesh. Truly, there is no quicker means by which a man's entire life can be upheaved and sifted than by the depredations of uncontrolled desire. What avail is the concourse of a prostitute, the attention of a loose woman? Nothing. And what of the fruit of such unions? Only sorrow is born and misery is multiplied. Guys are a bit preachy. Restrict an errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No. The first will direct it one way and the second another until they stumble into a ditch and break their neck. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Wow. Those are the 7... Oh. The 7... Uh-oh. Is this a different columbarium than I was in before? Oh, where'd that guy go? Oh, no, he's looking at the painting. Which way is he coming? Okay. There we go. I'll say one thing about these guys. They do have pretty cool masks. Alright, I want to look at the other columbarium. Read some of the plaques in there. What do we got? High Oracle Dahlia Simonos. Her inquisitive mind left nowhere for corruption to hide. First woman of southern blood to join the order, opened relations with Sarkonos, and founded an oracular chapel there. Assassinated by agents of the outsider. High Overseer Tynan Wallace. His fires left nothing behind but the righteous and true. Led the first of the great trials. Tortured and burned over 1,000 heretics. Died in bed of old age. What a jerk. High Overseer Rai Matson. By his innovation do our ranks now swell. Initiated the trials of aptitude. Defenestrated during the Night of Flung Shutters. Night of Flung Shutters. High Oracle Gwen Horncroft. Her insights aligned us in our time of greatest need. First woman inducted, founded the oracular order. Succumbed to madness. High Overseer Scott Grafton. He drove back the darkness so we might have peace. First Overseer to forge into Pandysia, to purge darkness wherever it might be found. Died of plague. Cremated with Holger's opal to honor his battle with the plague. Hey, Del. Notor is blasphemous and I am dishonored. Yep. We kind of match. Blasphemous is a cool game. I've never played it, but I've seen people play it, and it looks super cool. Kind of Castlevania-esque. High Overseer Stephen Gainsford. His mind was a sharp light piercing the gloom. First to discover the discordant scale, a champion against the forces of corruption. Died testing a harness designed to protect its wearer from high falls. Whoopsie. So how are you tonight, Del? How do I get down below this area? There's gotta be a basement to this place. We got stairs that go up. And no stairs that go down. Oh, they got the 7 strictures on the wall. You good? Work was weirdly busy today, but meh. Just acquired the Doomchar Plateau in Elder Scrolls Online. Is it Doomy and Charred? Or do they char Doom there? So... Is there a dude out there? That's not an openable door. It's like an evil lich's castle if the lich had a thing for volcano calderas. That sounds interesting. Alright. Do I want to go into the meeting chamber? I don't think I do just yet. It's a main hall. It's a distillery district. No, huh? I'm glad they make little dark corners in their hallways around here.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Oh, crap.
Indeed, I believe so.
I guess I can't blink through tiny little gaps. Alright. This guy. Where's his buddy? Tell is pretty pog too. Alright, they were having a conversation, but then they walked away from each other. This archive place is pretty extensive, actually. Look at all these card files. Just hide back here until the guy turns around. That'll be good. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't miss his friend. They talk about how things could get worse. Alright, here we go.
Someone.
Uh-oh.
Assassin! Help! Die!
I screwed that really badly. Oh no. Alright. Oh, he's shooting bullets at me. Where do I go? Where do I go? Ow, 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 ow.
Here you are. I need more men.
Oh, no, he sees me. Ah.
Aha! You're going down!
What do? Oh, no.
Lost him! Someone get over here! Get around him!
Oh, I can go up. Ow. Oh, that was timely. I missed it. Dang it. Okay, up.
The outsider. Black magic. When I find
Huh.
you, it's gonna be bad.
Alright. I need mana potion. Okay.
I know you're here. Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire.
He's as skilled as they say. He got through there with half the watch looking for him.
He had help, yes, but how far does it go?
The trail goes to Martin.
But Martin knows everyone. Everywhere. Not to the flooded district, surely. Or did he? The sewers are a rat's nest. And once he reached the river, he might have gone through.
I know there's two guys there. Where's the other guy?
Why kill the Empress? He must have gone mad.
Where did the other guy go?
Why didn't anyone redraw the maps when the seawall broke? If only Martin would...
Alright, where can I stash this guy? That seems like a fine spot. Morley Apple. Sure, why not? I could have sworn there was another overseer here, though. What's this book? Trials of Aptitude. Oh, I think we've already read this one. Yeah. Which of the children would become overseers and which must be put down? Yeah, we've read that one in Piero's workshop. Okay. This book. Deposition log number 73826. The case of Agatha Hargart. Deposition from Mary Wallace. I smelled a peculiar stench coming from Agatha's window one night. As I looked in the window, I saw her burning over a fire the bones of something small, along with clumps of hair. Deposition from Herbert Alcott. On several evenings as I came home from work, I saw Agatha peering at me unnaturally from behind her curtains. On the fifth day, I felt a pain in my stomach upon approaching her home. Outcome. Agatha's home was searched, several outlawed items were found, and Agatha was caught as she attempted to flee from the back door. Her interrogation yielded little of use. Home and property seized for the Abbey. Remains cremated. Eek. Got a little model of a building? Oh, maybe it's an inkwell. I think it's like fancy inkwell. Well, papers. Oh, Old Coast map, 75 coins worth. Nice. The movements of Corvo Atano. This should be interesting. Known movements. Returned after an official deployment of roughly 2 months after departure from Gristol. Mission included stops at other major isles at the behest of the Empress, Jessamine Caldwin. Arrived bearing ill news. Immediately apprehended for her murder. Last confirmed sighting. Entered sewers under Coldridge Prison after escaping execution under unusual circumstances. Testimony from citizenry. Trade over. Confidence. Moderate. Unconfirmed. Statement. Person matching subject's description seen conversing with unknown woman near front gates of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Testimony from citizenry. Benjamin Harraby. Confidence low. Unconfirmed. Statement. Person matching subject's description seen fraternizing with ox herds just outside the city. Testimony from citizenry. Charlotte Cadenhead. Confidence low. Second hand. Statement. Overheard conversation implying one of the parties involved had knowledge of subject. Suspected alliances. None known. Recommendation. Search of the estate district based on subject's prior position of authority and privilege. Well then. Maybe I can spread more rumors about myself. Alright. I should be thorough in my search of these desks. Alright, snooze well, sir. Ooh, that guy. So, let's read the branding instructions. The heretic brand is reserved for those overseers who have committed heinous acts against the order but have not broken codes that would otherwise result in execution. No contact, aid, or shelter can be given to one bearing the brand. That person is forevermore unwelcome to the Abbey and its affiliates. When used, the brand is applied to the forehead, so all can see the sins of the recipient. The chemical compound acts immediately, scarring the heretic for the remainder of life. The interrogation room here at the office of the High Overseer stands ready for branding ritual, should the need arise. The recipient must be strapped into the interrogation chair and restrained as the brand is applied. The heretic brand itself is to be stored in the same room. So, dare I brand the High Overseer? Or should I just put him to the sword? Disclosure log number 965. Name, Dylan Jacobs. Admitted violations, theft of neighbor's food. Recourse, half wages to be given to neighbor for a month. Name, Millicent Ridgway. Admitted violations, adultery. Recourse, 1 year in the service to the order. Name, Robert Young. Admitted violations, spying on his neighbor as she bathed. Recourse, public humiliation in the stocks for 2 days. Seems a bit puritanical, as it were. Confiscation log number 2749. Accused, Archibald Pelling. Recovered, effigy of the Lord Regent. Sentence, sentenced to 3 years imprisonment at Coldridge. Accused, Beatrice Gould. Recovered, collection of animal skulls carved with pictographic sigils. Sentence, home confiscated. Accused, Charles Hanley. Recovered, Book of Rituals. Sentence, home and property seized, banished to the flooded district. The flooded district is not so nice. Uh-oh, I hear footsteps. Or are they my own footsteps? The second stricture. I think we've already read that on the plaque. Alright, so I got the branding instructions. Uh-oh. Ah. Turns out the footsteps were behind me. Ah, this guy's fast. Wow. Oh, there's a book up here. Oh, it's the fourth stricture. Yeah. One that yells about sneaking around. But I like sneaking around. What I do. Alright, this guy. Hopefully nobody will be curious about a random sword lying on the floor. Okay, so where is the meeting chamber? 44 meters. Uh-oh. Oh, I like this blinking behind them. This is nice. All right. Slumber pile, oh slumber, slumber pile. Alright, where was I and where was I going? Wait, the heart's beating. So 8 meters. That seems useful. I see the rune.
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker.
So... let's see. If I want to save Colonel...
Servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one.
Resist temptation. Let this serve as a reminder of our cause. A token of the outsider's power bound here before us. Let us not allow it to twist our hearts. Our gaze shall not wander toward it, nor will our hands reach out in restless greed to grasp it. Mine will. Alright, do I know?
Here we are.
That's
now
Campbell's.
Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Tivian, you say? Bit dry.
Now, I know you'll agree that we can't allow word of overseers behaving this way to reach the populace.
You can't seriously expect me to... Campbell, this wine's rather strong.
Is it? You're not a lightweight, are you?
I can't feel my hands.
Really? Can you feel yourself dying, you ridiculous parasite?
What did you say? Campbell.
Did I poison the wrong glass?
I do love my life. Can he be dead? Guards! Come at once! servants must have been in here. Let me see.
Ah. Okay, I had forgotten what the... Okay, switch poison to Campbell's side.
It seems I
Yeah.
have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained. Time?
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Take it easy there, old son.
I'm all right, Colonel. But down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who are just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time, no time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then die of plague, you useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What? Campbell? He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
By the prophecies, what have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel, and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this! Ring We'll have to
Wow.
find our way out.
Alright.
All mouth, no trousers.
Where'd they go? Alright. Colonel's on his own now. Alright. Got the blackmail journal. Anything else in here I need to get? I need to get that rune. Target rescued. Kerno. Alright. Think. What's in here? 100 coins worth of cigarettes. Wow. The 5th stricture. We've read the plaque for that. Why are all these coffin-shaped boxes marked 12? That money? It's money. Money for me. Alright, just out of curiosity, I want to see if there's anything on top of this shelf. Nope. Alright. I do believe it's time for me to get out of here. Wait, heartbeat. Heartbeat? Heartbeat. Oh, I never did get into the basement, did I? How? Where even is the basement of this place? Wonder if the rat tunnels get me there. Worth a try, I suppose. Alright, what's possession? Alright, here's the rat tunnel. It just goes between two different places. Are there any other rat tunnels? I don't have a strong sense of how long rat possession lasts. It's starting to get wavy. So, basement. I do like how it feels like you're going super duper fast when you're a rat because you're so low to the ground. I don't get stopped. Is this leading to the rune? Can I jump as a rat? Looks like I can't. Alright.
Somewhere near, a man has just taken his last breath. His eyes are still open.
Bricked up door. Is that rune? The rune was down below. Alright, is that guy by himself? Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. To the snoozatorium. Alright, what about here? Can I get through here? Oh. Well.
I don't see
Close.
Campbell's journal anywhere. This is folly, I tell you. If he catches us in here,
I've told you 100 times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch. He'll be busy for hours. Now keep looking.
and I've told you 100 times, Archer, that I am certain he keeps the Black Book on his person at all times. We went to the trouble of breaking into Campbell's sanctum for nothing.
Shh, listen. What was that?
Mystery. Everywhere.
So how do I get through to there? Uh-oh. I should put him inside so he doesn't get rained on. Alright, so those guys in the sewers heard something and ran away. How did it was like down there. I want that rune. How do I get that rune? Oh, this is not the way.
This is just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap. No, stupid goddamn. Son of a God.
Good place for this guy. And he can. Oh, I didn't mean to blink. Oops. What? Who's this?
Help me! I need help!
What kind of help do you need, sir?
Help me!
Ah, crap. Alright. Oh, no bullet, please. Oh, I slid too far. Oh, that's a grenade.
It looked like he just disappeared. When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Can I? Campbell's secret chamber. I can't blink through. How do I get in? Wonder if there's like a secret elevator or something.
I know you're here. I know you're here somewhere, scum.
This is Columbarium, not upstairs. Where are the stairs up? So my current hypothesis is Campbell has an elevator or something from his study up here down to his secret chamber. But where could it be? we're going to hide an elevator in a study. What form would it take? Are we even the right place? It's a question. So, the rune is... Seems to be under kind of this corner of the room. How does one get to the secret chamber? See it from this place. Looks like there's a hallway there. Well, we are coming up on at the top of the hour. Where did that hallway come from? Oh. Does it connect through to the kennels? It'd be off to my left. If it's from here. Oh, found some coins. What's in there? Just food, it looks like. No, this can't be it. Oh, dog's coming. It's a lot of rats. I don't know why the dog makes clanking noises when it's eating up rats. Alright, well. Alright, it is time. Oh, don't look at me, doggo. Don't look. So, I should call it here. Save game. Oh, I don't get to give it a name. I'll have to try to remember 2 weeks from now that I'm looking for Campbell's secret chamber and the rune that's in it. But for now, let's go raid Notorious BLT. I heard that he's playing Blasphemous. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time watching me take way too long to creep around the archives. I like taking a long time in stealthy games. Anyhow, we'll be back at this in probably 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks from now is going to be like 2 days after New Year's. I think I'll be around. Anyhow, My schedule will be a bit disrupted for holidays, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. For now, let's go raid in order. Have a good night.